In July 2022, hundreds of thousands of signatures flooded a Change.org petition demanding that executives make Instagram Instagram again. The movement was amplified by high-profile creators, including Kylie Jenner, pushing a widespread user revolt into the mainstream. The protesters had a very specific demand. They wanted to see photos of their friends. They were rejecting the app's aggressive injection of auto-playing, short-form videos from accounts they didn't follow. This friction highlighted a shift in the app's core architecture. By 2022, the platform functioned as a system optimized to prioritize session length and behavioral engagement over interpersonal utility. When Kevin Systrom launched Instagram in October 2010 out of a failed location check-in app, he imposed a strict constraint on the user experience. You could share photos, but only in a 1-to-1 square ratio. The mechanics of that original feed were simple. Posts appeared in strict chronological order, populated by people you actively chose to follow. Because the feed was finite, you could scroll until you saw a photo you had already viewed and actually close the app. In April 2012, Facebook acquired the 13-employee, zero-revenue company for $1 billion. Under new ownership, the objective shifted. The platform was mandated to achieve exponential growth and to monetize the attention of its growing user base. A user who reaches the end of their chronological feed and puts their phone down is a user who stops looking at advertisements. To generate infinite scale and maximize ad revenue, a finite timeline was a corporate liability. It had to be eliminated. In 2016, the platform stripped away the chronological timeline. In its place, engineers installed an engagement-based ranking algorithm that prioritized content likely to keep users scrolling. To maintain visibility under this new ranking system, users adapted. They began staging and editing photos to present flawless, aspirational versions of their lives, engineering an Instagram aesthetic to satisfy the algorithm's demand for high engagement. Leaked 2021 internal Meta research showed 32% of teen girls reported that when they felt bad about their bodies, the app made them feel worse. Researchers identified a direct correlation between time spent on the Explore page and steep increases in anxiety and depression metrics. By rewarding only the most pristine, high-performing visual content, the software engineered an environment of constant social comparison. This trapped young users in an insecurity loop that kept them logged in. Meanwhile, a massive threat to this attention monopoly emerged. Snapchat, led by Evan Spiegel, captured younger demographics using an ephemeral messaging format where content disappeared after 24 hours. To defend its market dominance, Instagram cloned Snapchat's defining feature. They launched Stories, a mechanic that introduced forced scarcity. If you didn't open the app every single day, you would permanently miss your friends' updates. The successful deployment of Stories proved the company's new strategy. The original identity of a Square photo-sharing app was disposable, easily sacrificed to assimilate rival mechanics and monopolize user attention. By August 2020, the explosive rise of TikTok forced another architectural overhaul. Instagram introduced Reels as a direct countermeasure to dominate the short-form video market. This schematic compares the original feed structure to the 2020 interface updates. The linear flow of Friends content was severed. Instead, the interface injected an endless loop of suggested posts, auto-playing videos from strangers, curated by machine learning. Consuming these hyper-compressed short videos induced specific neurological responses. Swiping through unpredictable stimuli triggers rapid dopamine spikes, effectively hijacking the brain's reward circuitry. Continually exposing the brain to this level of high-speed stimulation degrades a user's baseline attention span. The interface trains the brain to expect immediate novelty, pushing young users toward compulsive consumption. The feed had inverted its original purpose. It stopped showing you the people you knew and started feeding you high-velocity stimuli from strangers to maximize the amount of ad inventory you scroll past. By 2025 and 2026, the company began testing a Reels-first interface in international markets, burying the photo-sharing concept that launched the company. This optimization has generated immense systemic fallout. Today, the company faces lawsuits from 42 U.S. states regarding the youth mental health crisis, while simultaneously struggling with AI moderation that regularly initiates erroneous account bans. The digital scrapbook that users fell in love with has been consumed by Meta's algorithmic engagement machine. The architects of the original app saw this trajectory. Recognizing a systemic shift in corporate philosophy, the original founders resigned from the company back in 2018. Today, the platform's architecture prioritizes its role as an entertainment and commerce engine over its original function as a social network. Understanding that the feed is designed to harvest your time and attention rather than act as a window into your friends' lives is the required first step to reclaiming control over your digital habits and your mental